Come join us and have your say. Let's talk about our way. Remember, you are not alone. Huda is the light in your home. We'll talk about Huda. We'll talk about our way. Come join us and have your say. Let's talk about our way. Remember, you are not alone. Huda is the light in your home.
It's 8:30 in Cameroon, 9:30 in Alexandria, and I think it's 11:30 in the Gulf. But you guys should know what time it is by now, because it's time once again for Viewers Pulse. You guys give me a call live right now on Viewers Pulse. You should have the phone number memorized and programmed into your Samsung Galaxies and iPhones and old Nokias if you're like me. The number is 002-0238 555-248 or 249. I can even say it in Arabic, but we'll just keep it in English for now. 002-0238 555-248 or 249. That's our phone number, you guys. So, we're still recapping Hajj. By the grace of Allah, we just performed Hajj. So I want you guys to call in and give me a call and tell me about your Hajj experience. Of course, we have our emails as well, the email rather, which is pulse@huda.tv. I do check it regularly, frequently, and I do respond to them personally. So give me an email at pulse@huda.tv. Don't forget Facebook, you guys, facebook.com/huda.tv. Of course, that's the main Facebook page for the entire channel, and we have individual Facebook pages for each program. Please support it by liking it, sharing it, and putting lots of posts on there as well. That's kind of how we gauge things. Skype, don't forget Skype, you guys. We made it for you. You can see the Skype ID on the screen. Skype is Huda_TV. That's Huda_TV. We created that so you guys can call in for free and contribute to our programs, and also do that via video call as well. So you definitely keep that in mind. Like I said, I'm still continuing on with this feeling of Hajj. We just performed Hajj by the grace of Allah, so we want to thank Allah for giving us that opportunity, as well as thank you for the channel, for sending us, and also thank you to you guys, because a lot of wonderful viewers out there, and I don't call them viewers, I should call them people part of the Huda TV family. They contributed generously to our Share the Reward 1 and 2 programs, and part of our promise was to give you guys a lot better coverage of Hajj, and we certainly hope that we did that. We recorded an unprecedented amount of footage in Mecca and Medina. I hope you guys saw the live reports that we sent back and forth back to the studio here in Cairo, as well as the live night shows with Dr. Muhammad Salah, Dr. Rida from Al-Azhar, as well as Sheikh Yusuf Estes, and of course Imam Kareem Abu Zaid. That was at night, that was live. Throughout the day we're sending reports, so we certainly hope you enjoyed those. Having said that, we recorded a lot of material. We hope, inshallah, it will be airing soon. One of my favorites, as I mentioned before, was a program we recently filmed in Medina with Dr. Muhammad Saeed from Al-Azhar University. It was really amazing. We visited various historical sites in Medina, and the Sheikh on spot, on location, with our brand new definition 5D camera, Canon camera. He filmed it and he gave us a little bit of stories about the Sahaba, about the Prophet, peace be upon him, and about the importance of this place. It was a lot of fun, so keep an eye out for that. We also got to do a program called Hajj Story. It was a lot of fun, but before I tell you about Hajj Story, let me just take this call from Musa from Nigeria. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Musa.
Wa alaikum assalam, Brother Malik.
Hey, brother, thanks for calling me. I certainly appreciate it. Brother, what part of Nigeria are you calling from?
Well, I'm calling from Lagos, but I'm usually based in Abuja, the capital of the country.
MashaAllah, the line is very clear. I'm really glad that you called, Brother Musa. Go ahead, brother. Tell me a little bit about your Hajj experience, if you performed Hajj before.
Well, I did. I've done that twice now. The first one was 1992, and I did the second one about 5 years ago.
MashaAllah. So you've been blessed to perform Hajj. You've been blessed to perform Hajj twice, brother. Give me a comparison. How different was it when you performed Hajj in 1992 versus 5 years ago?
Well, 1992 was a long time ago. In terms of number, the numbers were not as high as we have these days. Were maybe less than 2 million then. In terms of the facilities in the Saudi Arabia for the Hajj, they are much better now. Particularly the Jama'ah area has been well organized. A lot of infrastructure development has taken place, which has made the performance of Hajj quite easy for the pilgrims. The hospitality has always been there in terms of the host community, the Saudis. So Alhamdulillah, I think the Muslim Ummah globally has benefited from this barakah from Allah, which has made Hajj more popular, a lot easier, and inshallah, we believe this will get better as we move into the future.
Thank you, Brother Musa. Let me ask you this, Brother Musa. What was the highlight of your Hajj? If there was one moment or one memory that has really stayed with you through these years, what was the one memory or highlight that you have in your mind and in your heart from Hajj? I think we lost Brother Musa. That was my favorite question I like to ask everybody who's performed Hajj. We definitely get different answers from each person. I hope Brother Musa can give us a call back if he's still there or if he's still watching the program. Inshallah, I certainly hope to hear your thoughts and feelings as well. For me, the highlight of my moment during Hajj, I would have to say, was being guests of the Saudi Ministry of Culture and Information. They treated us very graciously, and really have to thank them as well. I forgot to mention that. They treated us like first-class guests. And on the day of Arafat, we were in a special facility in order to cover Hajj. So they had a small tower, a 3 or 4 story tower, in the middle of Arafat. So we would climb this building in order to take footage and film our reports. So just when the sun rose, we climbed up that small building, me and the cameraman and another brother here from the channel, and we began to just film the people. And you see this enormous amount, just the volume of sheer pilgrims is amazing. And it's really hot, and it keeps getting hotter and hotter. And you see people coming in from each angle, and the diversity of people, the volume of people. When you think about what they're there for, on one side you can see the Mountain of Mercy, on the other side you can see the masjid there, and it really was just an amazing experience. I'm certainly grateful to have been there. I certainly hope you guys will have the same opportunity. So I would say that was my Hajj memory, the highlight of my Hajj. Although I liked a lot of the whole experience was amazing, and I certainly hope you guys can give me a call and share with me your Hajj experience. I want to go back to what I was saying before. Brother Musa from Nigeria called from Lagos. Hajj story. We had a wonderful time. What we did was, it was my first time performing Hajj, so we thought of a concept. Just simply film me performing Hajj and take my thoughts and reflections. We hope to do that every year with a new person. So this year, I was blessed it was me. Next year, maybe it will be Brother Rafi or Brother Osama or perhaps a new presenter that we have at that time, in order to kind of give people a different perspective and feeling about it, what it means for a first-time person to perform Hajj. I certainly hope that we can get that on the screen as soon as possible. Another interesting program that we filmed was the Metro. Yes, the Metro. Doesn't sound very exciting, does it? But it was, actually, because the KSA government has put together a marvelous and beautiful Metro by the same company that built the Metro in Dubai and Hong Kong. And the brothers, the engineer who built the Metro was named Paul Anderson. I remember this man. He was a very lovely brother. In fact, he was from Australia, and he traveled to the KSA as a non-Muslim in order, as a consultant, to conduct consultations with the Saudi government in order to teach them how, or give his thoughts about how they can construct a high-volume, high-capacity, high-speed rail connecting Mina, Muzdalifah, Arafat, and eventually the Haram, and eventually Jeddah, Mecca, and Medina. But before I continue, let me take this call from Brother Musa. Brother Musa, I'm sorry the line cut off, brother.
Yes, thank you, Brother Malik. You were asking me about the highlights of my first Hajj.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, indeed, that was after we had completed the rituals of the Jamra and coming back into the Kaaba before the farewell Tawaf. The sheer spiritual impact of freely seeing the multitude of people, brothers and sisters from all over the world, really was the highlight of my Hajj. The first time I did it in 1992. And I've kept remembering that ever since. And I wish I could go back every year and repeat and have the same experience.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you, Brother Musa. If I can ask you one final question, brother, while I have you on the line. Tell us a little bit about the difference between the first and the second Hajj. How are they different? In terms of your experience. I believe we lost Brother Musa. I certainly apologize. Brother Musa, give me a call back if you can. We do have a special guest, so we wish he was here with us in the studio today as he is visiting us here in Egypt, recording several special programs. Unfortunately, we weren't able to coordinate that, but we do have him here via telephone. He is the Imam of the Islamic Center near Toronto, Canada, as well as a board member of the Burma Task Force there in Canada as well. Of course, Sheikh Rafat Mohammed. I apologize, brother, for my poor pronunciation of your name. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh, and welcome to Viewers Pulse.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Brother Malik. How are you doing? Jazakumullah khair for the program and Jazakumullah khair for the call.
Thank you. Well, Jazakum, thank you so much for participating with us. Like I said, I wish you were my guest here in the studio, but perhaps Tuesday, inshallah, if you're available, Sheikh.
Inshallah.
I would like to ask you, we know this program, we kind of give people a sneak peek into what's happening behind the scenes here at Huda TV. So I know you are recording some new programs for us. So can you please give the viewers a little bit of information about those programs?
Yes, alhamdulillah, inshallah. This year I have quite few work with Al-Huda this year, and I would love actually to work more and more with Al-Huda. Inshallah, this year I have a program during my vacation here in Egypt. I have a program called The Road to Medina, which we would talk about the seerah of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and we focus more and more about the significant lessons that we learn from the teachings of our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, the situation that he has passed through, all the incidents that he faced in his life, the problems, and all the difficult time that he ﷺ faced during his mission in the beginning of Dawah in Mecca, as well as what he faced, the disbelievers in Mecca at these days, and the stages of planning to migrate to Medina. All these things made us really, made myself eager to talk about these and give some lessons for us to learn through these ones.
That sounds wonderful. I'm sorry, Sheikh Rafat. That sounds wonderful. That's kind of the first program of its kind, I think. So that should be interesting.
And I wish it is, but I think my dear sheikhs in Al-Huda, they did lots of work like that. But I just did something like a little bit different, which is regard like these lessons are very important for the Ummah, actually. Every Muslim should learn these things and focus on them, because all of us face some troubles and some things similar to these things, actually, in our life, in our daily life, as you know, right?
Of course,
so,
yes.
Another program which I'm going to start soon, inshallah, maybe this week or next, it's called Hear and Obey. And that one, actually, it's very, very very sensitive one, which actually every Muslim need that. It's Hear and Obey, actually, it's regard all what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has addressed the believers in the Holy Quran, right? So, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, all you who believe, it means that everybody must open his heart and her heart for all the Muslim sisters to really answer the call of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because if Allah said all believers, we as Muslims must say we hear and obey. So that's inshallah the idea of this program, and inshallah we are going to do as much as we can from these commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in our life, inshallah, and we are willing, inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to address most of the verses in the Quran that says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, inshallah. You can hear me, Malik?
Yes, that sounds wonderful. By the way, I'm looking at the set of Road to Medina, which is right behind the camera here, and it's amazing. It's one of the most beautiful sets I've seen on our channel for a long time, so that's really exciting. Sheikh Rafat, I would also like to ask you briefly, if you have time, we're talking about Hajj, and I know you told me personally before the show, you performed Hajj in 2009. Can you give us a little bit of your experience, or perhaps you can share with the viewers the most, the highlight of your Hajj?
Yes, mashallah. That's the best experience you ever see in your life, actually, when you talk about Hajj and this beautiful journey that every Muslim around the world would love to do it. And I ask Allah that I can do it again and again and over and over. And actually, I would like to congratulate you for that, for the Hajj this year, actually. I heard that you did Hajj this year. Alhamdulillah, that's a blessing from Allah that Allah selected you from among many, many Muslims around the world to perform Hajj this year. So, alhamdulillah, that's an honor and a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with our dear Sheikh, Dr. Muhammad Salah, and many other people who perform Hajj almost every year. And I ask Allah that I will be like a guide, imam, to help Muslims who come from every place in the world, to help them as a guide and leader in Hajj, inshallah. in the near future. As for my Hajj, alhamdulillah, I did it in 2009 with a very, very famous company, Dar es Salaam, US and Canada. It was a great experience to deal with such great people coming from the West, Muslims who are were eager to go and perform this Farida of Hajj. Alhamdulillah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it really was amazing experience when you are with such a great people who are really left their work, left their businesses, and left their kids behind themselves, and they came all the way from Canada and the US to perform Hajj. Alhamdulillah. And by the way, actually, in the 8th of the Hijjah, which Yawm al-Tarwiyah, we have passed with a heavy rain that made us away from the Mina camp, so we were not able to go during the day until the night time. It was really very, very good experience and very spiritual, like, may Allah make it easy to go again and again, inshallah.
Thank you so much, Sheikh Rafat. I certainly appreciate your time, and I wanted to have you on our new show, Ummah Tonight, inshallah, Monday night, if you're available to speak about the situation in Burma, as you are a board member of the Burma Task Force there in Canada. So thank you for your time. And I remember last year, actually, Sheikh Rafat, we were together on Arafah Day, having a good time in the channel. So it's nice to see you again. I look forward to seeing you soon, inshallah. Thank you so much, Sheikh. I certainly appreciate your time, you guys. And you guys at home, stay tuned. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala choose whom He wills subhanahu wa ta'ala for His mercy, for His messengership, for the revelation to be revealed. This is not for the human beings to make that decision. If a person would turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sincerely, truthfully, asking for forgiveness, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised to forgive. We have as Muslims a duty, and that is to recite the book of Allah, to ponder over the verses, the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and to act according to the Quran. The mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala encompasses everything, but who would this mercy will be for? And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was sent to all mankind. So the ummah, or the people of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, are all mankind since the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam till the day of judgment. Why waste our life without getting to know every verse in the Quran, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants from us?
Anger and violence have spilled over onto the
escalated into violent clashes between police and protesters
over the government's plan to avoid default.
And we're also hearing of injuries on both.
Journalist Charlie McGrath says the cuts will heap further suffering on ordinary people.
For decades, but the fence needs some
This is a serious and big storm.
Join me as I explore pressing issues facing the Muslim world today. From the one-sided civil war in Syria to the genocide in Burma, from the Arab Spring to the elections in the US, and yes, even the Euro debt crisis in Greece. Honest reporting on a channel you can trust, and I won't leave an issue untouched. Don't miss the Ummah Tonight with me, Malik, on your favorite channel, Huda TV. All right, you guys, welcome back to Viewers Pulse. You guys give me a call. You know the phone number, 002-0238-555-248 or 9. Give me a call and tell me about your Hajj stories, your Hajj experience, or really any feedback you have for Huda TV. I was talking a little bit about my Hajj story, and we got to meet a wonderful brother named Paul Anderson, who had traveled to the KSA as part of his engineering firm to give consultations on the metro that they recently built in Mecca. He became Muslim as a result of his experience there, mashallah, and changed his name to Bilal. He was a wonderful brother. He shared with me a lot of interesting facts about the train. He said his company has built the train, the metro that is, in Dubai, Hong Kong, and other cities all throughout the world. He said this is the highest capacity train, in other words, taking the highest volume of passengers in the shortest amount of time. I can't quite quote the amount of time, but he had told me 140,000 passengers, I believe in 7 minutes. I can't remember the number, coming in and out, 70,000 in each direction. really is quite amazing. The engineering, he said, it's different when you're talking about a regular metro and something high speed that you have to move it fast, and you have to move a lot of people in and out quickly and safely as well. Right now, he said the train reaches Arafat, Muzdalifah, Mina, and inshallah it will connect to Mecca soon. He also said something that I found really interesting. He said, if you look at the Mecca, the Haram area, you see apartments, hotels put up in not the best fashion, we could say, dynamic way. He said, now we're looking at proximity, no, mobility. Forget about proximity, he said, in the future going forward. Everybody wants to be in front of the Haram. He said, no, we want to create a metro so people can have mobility, so you can be miles away and only be 10 minutes from the Haram. And this is how we will accommodate more and more pilgrims in the future, inshallah. So we took those interviews with Brother Bilal and we put them in a Hajj story. So keep an eye out on that for Huda TV. Also, regarding the Memories of Hajj, just a little public service announcement. Don't forget Memories of the Haramain, put together by project supervisor Muhammad Tayo. That will air for the third time tomorrow night, inshallah, I believe at 9 p.m. Mecca time, which is 8 p.m. in Cameroon, and I believe 9 p.m. in Cairo, 10 in the Gulf, inshallah. So keep an eye on that, 9 p.m. Mecca time, Memories of the Haramain tomorrow. It's a wonderful project that was put together, like I said, by Muhammad Tayo, which features a lot of good friends of ours. A good friend of ours, Abdul Bello from Cameroon, as well as Sheikh Yusuf Esses from America, Dr. Muhammad Salah from Egypt, and a variety of people, scholars and lay people alike, talking about their experiences performing Hajj. It truly is a wonderful program. One of the best projects put together here on Huda TV, so you guys definitely stay tuned for that. Having said that, you guys, I just want you to let you know, Huda TV, we are starting a new program schedule or map, which will start this Saturday, November 17th. Let me say that again. We are starting a new program schedule. We've shaken things up a bit. We're trying to provide the best quality programming to you guys. We will start our new map on November 17th, which features an all-new program called Living Hearts with Sheikh Zainuddin Johnson, the Sheikh from Australia. I'm sure you have seen him recently on Family Issues, on a variety of programs. He's a lovely brother, a revert to Islam. Sheikh Zainuddin Johnson, he'll be his own show, Living Hearts. You don't want to miss it. Get online to www.huda.tv to catch those airing times. Living Hearts with Sheikh Zainuddin Johnson. That promo should be airing now as well. We have an all-new program I'm really, really excited about. I hope to bring interesting guests from all around the world. It's called The Ummah Tonight. Inshallah, the first episode will be Saturday, and I hope to have dynamic guests from all over the world. My friends from the United States, Egypt, Cameroon. We'll have an assortment of Muslim people from around the world that will give us a sort of, I don't want to say a news program, but perhaps we can say we will provide social and community news and analyze the entire Muslim world in its entirety without giving some sort of preference or biased perspective. For example, we won't just cover the Arabic-speaking Middle East. Rather, we will cover the entire Muslim world, including Indonesia, Burma, West Africa, the entire Muslim world, and also Muslim minority communities living in the West. So that's Ummah Tonight. It will be we'll finally have a voice in the media to give our side of the story, so to speak. So please support us and watch the Ummah Tonight this Saturday, inshallah. Having said that, I'm going to hand over Let's Talk. That's right. I'm going to miss Let's Talk. It was fun while it lasted, but I think Ummah Tonight will be taking up more and more of my time. I hope, inshallah, Allah Azza wa Jalla will bless me on my new program, and I hope Allah will also bless and give Rafi success on his new program, Let's Talk, because that's right, I'll be handing over Let's Talk to my good friend Rafi, so I know he's going to do a good job with it. I know it's in good hands with him. So you guys please support Brother Rafi as well on his new endeavor, Let's Talk. Otherwise, if you want to know more about the new programming, you guys, we're shaking things up. You got to get it online, www.huda.tv. Starting November 17th, you're going to be seeing some new programs. So also get on Facebook at www.facebook.com/huda.tv and see what's cooking. We have all of our new, we put posts on there from time to time to let you guys know what we have in the future. That's all I have for you guys on this episode of Yours Pulse. I look forward to seeing you the day after tomorrow, inshallah, just half an hour after Ask Huda, so you guys don't have a reason or an excuse not to watch. So until then, I leave you in the care of Allah. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
We'll talk about Huda, we'll talk about our way. Come join us and have your say. Let's talk about our way. Remember you are not alone. Huda is the light in your home. We'll talk about Huda. We'll talk about our way. Come join us and have your say. Let's talk about our way. Remember you are not alone. Huda is the light in your home.